Welcome to AI in 8 minutes or less, your daily AI update. Today, we're tackling a problem that I guarantee anyone who's used AI for writing has felt, even if you couldn't quite put a name to it.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You generate some text, and yeah, it's grammatically correct, the info's there, but it just feels off. It's flat, it's predictable, there's no personality. You can just tell a machine wrote it. Well, it turns out that feeling has a name. And honestly, it's a way bigger problem than you think.
This is it. This is what we're talking about, the AI fingerprint. And look, this is so much more than just a few overused phrases like in conclusion or delve into. The key word here is system. This isn't random. It's a deeply ingrained, totally predictable, and repeatable set of behaviors that every single AI model defaults to. It's what makes their writing instantly recognizable.
In the scale of this system, it's just massive. We are not talking about a dozen little quirks you can just edit out later. No. After digging through all the research, editor forums, and AI guides, people have identified hundreds of these specific patterns. And that is not an exaggeration. Hundreds of little tells that give the game away.
And just look at how deep this fingerprint goes. It covers everything, from the specific words the AI chooses to the very architecture of its sentences. Even the rhythm of the punctuation is a dead giveaway. There are distinct formatting habits and even tonal behaviors that all AI models fall back on. It is a complete, identifiable system.
So okay, once you know the problem, how in the world do you solve it? Well, the good news is there's a really powerful and completely free system you can build for yourself. All you need are two tools, Google's NotebookLM and Gemini. It's called the two-file force field, and it's designed specifically to hunt down and destroy these patterns. And the beauty of this system is how simple the idea is. It's got two parts. On the left, you've got your writing guardrails. Okay, think of this as the force field. It is a massive file that's basically a giant do not use list for the AI. Hundreds of banned words, phrases, and habits. Then on the right, you have the text DNA Bible. If the guardrails file kills the robot voice, this file replaces it with your voice. It's where you insert your unique style, your sense of humor, your personality. So, how do you actually build this thing? Well, setting it up is surprisingly easy. You do not need to be a coder, I promise. It's mostly just copying and pasting. We're going to build this kill switch in two quick stages. First, we'll set things up in NotebookLM, and then we'll plug it right into Gemini.
All right, so first up in NotebookLM, you just create a new notebook. Simple. Then you'll add a note, call it Writing Guardrails, and paste in that whole big list of rules. Then, and this is the key part, you just convert that note into a source. That's it. Then you do the exact same thing for your second file, the Text DNA Bible. And just like that, the foundation is built.
Okay, next up, we make it automatic. You're going to head over to Gemini and create a custom gem. Give it a name, paste in a few simple instructions that basically say, always obey the rules in my notebook. Then, the magic step. Under the Knowledge section, you connect the NotebookLM notebook we just made. You save it, and you now have your very own custom version of Gemini, with that AI kill switch built right in.
But does it actually work? I mean, that's the real question, isn't it? So let's put it to the test. To really see the difference, we're going to give the exact same prompt to both standard, out-of-the-box Gemini, and our new custom gem with the force field turned on.
And here is our wonderfully weird prompt. This is designed to be a little creative, to really push the AI. A motivational speech from a shoe salesman named Al, with a very specific and strange analogy. This should give us a really clear picture of how each model behaves by default.
And the results? Well, they're night and day. Seriously. On the left, that's the standard Gemini response. You can see all the hallmarks, the typical AI formatting, the structure. It reads like a boring document. But on the right, our custom Gem's output is completely different. It's shorter, it's way more concise, the whole rhythm's unique, and it actually sounds like a character is speaking.
And remember, nothing else changed here. We use the same underlying AI, the exact same creative prompt. The huge jump in quality and personality is purely because of our two-file force field actively hunting down and destroying that AI fingerprint. And you know, this isn't just a one-off trick. This system is a foundation that you can build on. You can add more notebooks for different things, like one just for video scripts, or another for social media posts. They all stack right on top of your main force field, and any updates you make to the files sync up automatically. It's a living, scalable system.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, after learning about this system and seeing the proof with your own eyes,
Your whole perspective on AI content is about to change forever.
I'm serious. Once you're aware of the fingerprint, those specific phrases, that predictable structure, you are going to start seeing it absolutely everywhere. In your own past work, in emails you get, in posts on LinkedIn. It's like a magic trick has been revealed, and now you can't unsee how it's done.
But that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Because now you don't just see the problem, you have the solution. You understand what's wrong, you've seen the proof that it can be fixed, and you have the blueprint to build the very system that gets rid of it. You have the kill switch.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you're armed with this knowledge, as you go about your day, where do you think you're going to spot that AI fingerprint first? In your own work or in someone else's? If you enjoyed this, subscribe to AI in A Minutes and never miss what matters.